But if I do enter, what will happen? The two folders will get created with IMP different and data separate. Because we have given the command mkdir imp space data. But if I want to create a directory with containing space, okay, so I'll give command mimp1 space / data, or if you want space, sorry, I can have to align the space in between imp1 _ data. You can check this particular directory imp1 space data has been created. Right, so whenever you want to give space, you have to give / along with the space you want to allocate between the directories. So I have used bandwidth of space here. So this is my IMP data created along with the space. Whenever you are creating a file as well, so you have to create in the same way. You can give / and space in between. But the command will be different for creating a file. Now we have created IMP data, IMP1 data. Now this is containing space in between. So whenever you create, you need to give / space and then the data. Now you can check by using ls data, IMP, IMP1 data, IMP1 data, Red Hat directory, text mode 1. All these are our directory which we have created now using my command line mode, right? Now we will create a file as well. So for creating a file, we will use the command cat. Now you can use a single redirection sign generally for creating a file. So I'll use SCAD redirection sign and then I'll give the name of the file. Now the file name which I'm going to use, that is your file 1. I have created one file 1. Now it is asking me to type something in the file 1. The file is not yet saved. So for saving the file, I am writing some text here. I am learning Linux RSC. Now this is the text which I have added. Now I'll save the file using Ctrl D. I'll save the file using Ctrl D. Now as I have saved the file is saved now. Okay, the file 1. You can check the file graphically. When you open this particular file, you can see the content I am learning Linux RSC here. So same way we can check in when using your command line mode. So for command line mode, I can use ls command. You can check the file name is in black color, and the other directories you can see in your blue color, right? So directories blue, file always black. Now you can also check this particular file by using ll command or ls space -l command as well. Now I am going to see what is the content of the file. So for looking at the content of the file, I'll just use command cat and the file name. I'm not using any redirection. I can check I am learning Linux RSC what we have already stored in our file 1. Now for creating a blank file, we can use touch command. Touch and then any file name. Now I am defining the file name as empty file. So empty file. Now when I'll hit enter, it won't ask me to write anything over here, right? And the file has been created. You can check empty file here. When I'll open this file, there will be nothing in this file because it is a blank file. So for creating with the content, I'll be using cat. Now for creating an empty file, I'll be using touch file. So touch file for creating a file, your cat for just looking inside the file what the content are, cat and the redirection sign we generally use for adding the content to a file. So here we have seen how to use ls, we have seen how to ls parameters, create a directory, create a file, view the content of the file and create a empty file here. So this is what exactly we have studied in this particular session. Now even we are going to see how the SCAD parameters works and what are the parameters of cat. Now we have seen cat file 1, we can check the content of the cat. Now we can check by using cat empty file, this content nothing, so it is showing nothing here. I can add even something in your cat file. It's not like through touch I have created a file, I cannot add anything in it. I can add anything in this particular file. Now if I want to add the content of file 1 in an empty file, so I can use parameter cat file 1 and then single redirection sign empty file. So what it will do, it will append the content of file 1 to empty file. Okay, so file 1 contains I am learning Linux cat. If you start with empty file which is empty, now you can check it is also containing the same thing. So when you give single redirection, it append the content to the next file with in the last line of this particular file. Now file 1 content is appended to the empty file. So you can see the same thing. Now CAD, I am just going to create a new particular file here, CAD, with under single redirection sign and file 2. Now I'm going to add some text in this particular file 2 as well. I am learning to create a file. Okay, and enter. I'll save the file. Now here, I have saved the file using Ctrl D. Now you can check the content of the file, file 1 and then file 2 also, and empty file as well. So we'll check the content of the file, file 1, file empty file and file 2. So it is showing you the contents. In file 1, I am learning Linux, file 2, I am learning Linux RSCSA, and in file 2 we have I am learning to create a file. Now we are going to append the content of our file 1 to file 2. You can check this by using command CAD file. We are going to append the file 2 to your empty file. Now what it will do? It will redirect all the content of file 1 to your empty file. So empty file already contain one particular text. I am learning to create a file, right? So we'll just check what the content we have in empty file. So you can see I am learning to Linux RSCSA and I am learning to create a file. So both are been appended, right? So one particular redirection sign will replace the content of the file. But if you use double redirection sign, what it will do? It will append the content. It will append the content to the last of the line. So this is the difference what we have in your single redirection and your double redirection sign. Single will replace the content while double redirection will append the content to a particular file. Now we have seen your file 2 content. I'm learning to create a file is appended in the empty file. So both the lines you can see, I'm learning Linux CSA, I'm learning to create a file as well. Now we are going to see the content of file 1, same way file